That's
Born
all.
and raised. Sorry,
Yeah,
can't get by it.
that's okay. We'll talk about that later. Well, good morning, everybody. Appreciate everyone gathering here for what is something I'm incredibly excited about. I know that these hardworking gentlemen are excited about. I know the people of Flint, Genesee County, mid-Michigan are excited about the completion and opening of this project. I was really proud to stand just a few miles from here last spring for the groundbreaking of this I-475 rebuild, and to be here just a little over a year and a half later to show that this freeway is now reopened and bustling all the way from the Flint River to Carpenter Road. It speaks to Michigan's commitment to making sure that our roads are safe, to making sure that they are the highest quality in the region. And we have these amazing workers. We have our amazing team at MDOT. We have our amazing contracting partners. We have the workers from LIUNA and all the other trades that help to make this possible. And I want to thank all of you for your service, for your attention to detail, for your commitment to safety in this region and frankly across the state of Michigan. Y'all, when we fix a freeway, when we repair a road, we make the community safer. We enable more economic possibility, activity, and opportunity. Businesses can thrive at a higher level. Goods, services, people, and ideas can get from point A to point B to point C and everywhere in between. This project was a $41 million project that supported 17,000 great paying jobs as part of our Rebuilding Michigan plan, where we bonded over 5 years to do like 8 years of road construction projects across Michigan freeways. We fixed not only 475, but M59, US 31, 69, 96, 696, and a whole lot more. We're really proud of the progress that we've made, and I'm even more proud that just in October, Governor Whitmer signed a bipartisan package that is funding in an ongoing way more of these kinds of construction progress that are going to enable more safety, more economic opportunity, and more possibility, not just on freeways, but on local roads as well. The roads that people are driving every day to go to the grocery store, to pick their kids up from daycare, to drop their kids off at football practice. These roads that people use and that have been breaking their cars for every year since I've been alive. I'm 43 years old, and we had not invested in our roads in a real way for more than 40 years. But now, we are the administration. This is the team that has solved this problem for a generation to come, and I'm really proud of that progress. Michigan is going to continue to move and drive forward, and this project represents that here in mid-Michigan. We're doing these kinds of celebrations all across the state of Michigan, and we're going to have more to come year after year, construction season after construction season, and they're going to continue to support great jobs. We're going to continue to get more apprenticeships to be able to take these jobs and work on these projects and get the skills they need to build the infrastructure that we're going to need to support our economy going forward. I'm proud of Michigan today. I'm proud of our workers. I'm proud of this team, and I'm excited about the future. So thank all of you for standing tall for Michigan. Thank everyone for supporting this work, and I look forward to celebrating for years to come. And with that, I'm happy to take any questions, which I'm gonna have to scream at me because I can't hear nothing. I just want to cut the room right. Okay, fine. They told me that.
Lieutenant Governor, can you talk about the investment that's already here, but the continued investment for this freeway, because another project starts next year?
Yeah, so this particular project was $41 million, but we do have ongoing work. It's like, it's gonna feel like it's never finished. But the reason for that is because, again, when you have 4 decades of underinvestment, it's gonna take some time to catch up. But we accelerated that progress of Rebuilding Michigan, and we've locked in the progress for years to come. So yeah, I'm excited to be doing another groundbreaking very soon as we continue to make all of our roads safer. And I'm really excited, you know, for as much as I love a freeway, I'm excited about those local roads too. We're excited to be able to resource our county road commissions to be able to do more work. They know where the work needs to happen. I know our partners in labor. I know our partners in our contractors are excited to be able to get to that work. This is some of the most important work that has to happen in Michigan. Never one to beg for questions.
Any other questions? Can you expand a little bit on why projects like this support critical infrastructure?
Well, something that's really important is we have to be able to move people, goods, resources across communities to better connect our communities. That's why when Michigan invented mobility, when we had the first paved road ever in America that was here in the state of Michigan, we revolutionized how we connect people and how we connect goods, services, and ideas. But we have to do that safely. We have to do that in a way that doesn't put people at risk or put the things that we're moving at risk. And so by making projects like this happen, by ensuring that our roads are excellent, by ensuring that our infrastructure is strong and safe, that just enabled us to do more, to be more productive, to create more jobs, to bring more prosperity and opportunity to this region. And that's really important. At a time right now when literally everything is more expensive than it needs to be, because we have like people and corporations setting prices way too damn high, it's important to know that at least you won't have to get your car fixed because you had to swerve around a pothole on 475 and break a rim or break an axle. So we're saving people money in addition to saving people lives. That's why this stuff is so important. That's why it is some of the most critical infrastructure, and we're proud to invest in it.
Divert you to, we just kind of segued into SNAP benefits and what's been happening with that over the course of the last week. We went from no funding to partial funding to now we're being told that it could possibly be full funding. Folks here in Michigan, their minds have been played with the last week. Can you talk about what the state of Michigan is doing to help them?
Well, look, first and foremost, this is a position that we shouldn't be in. The SNAP program has never been unfunded like this. And that was a political choice by this administration. They didn't have to do that. They didn't have to hurt people that way. I've handed out food in Macomb County. I've handed out food in Oakland County. Talked to people who are handing out food in Genesee County. Handing out food all across Michigan because people didn't get their bridge cards reloaded on Monday. When there's no money in that card, that means there's no food in your shopping cart, which means there's not food on your refrigerator or on your table, and that's problematic. I'm glad that the courts have ruled that this program should be fully funded. It shouldn't have taken a court to do that. I hope that this administration follows that court order. We've seen them not follow court orders this year time and time again, but they need to be held accountable for that. I hope we can bring this shutdown to an impasse. Look, my dad worked for the federal government for 33 years in the Department of Defense. I know what it's like to have a parent get furloughed. The fact that we've had federal workers in Michigan go through not just one, but 2 paychecks, service members haven't been able to feed their families. These federal workers haven't been able to feed their families. It's really problematic. So we are doing the work in Michigan to try to provide some emergency support. $4.5 million to our food banks. We were able to accelerate as administration to make sure people were able to get food from those food banks. I went and helped organizations like Forgotten Harvest to help who are distributing food all across Southeast Michigan, for example. So we're gonna move the resources that we can. But this impasse needs to come to an end. That's because Washington, the Republicans in Washington need to get their act together and fix it. They should not be weaponizing hunger because they want to make healthcare more expensive. That's unacceptable. It's counterproductive, and it's going to starve people. And that's not the world that we should live in. That's not the America that we should live in. We're going to do the work to make sure it's not the Michigan we live in.
Is there time for one more? All set?
All right.